This is Richard Roth in New York City. Travel agents in America are optimistic more Americans will fly to Europe because of the fall of the euro. The recession, though, in America and the economic crisis in Europe won't help, but Americans look forward to getting a better deal.
I mean, that's always helpful, but it's not really necessarily a catalyst for me to go. It'll be a bonus. Well, obviously, it's nice for me. It means I can shop. And everything's less expensive, obviously.
A random survey reveals that not all Americans are aware that the euro has fallen in value compared to the dollar, and airlines plan to impose surcharges on plane tickets so Americans won't be getting the greatest deal possible.
I'm Diana Magnay in Berlin. The Eurozone is in crisis. The euro is tumbling, and German fiscal policy is right at the heart of it all. But it's not all bad for Germany if the euro is weak. Germany exports more than 40% of what it produces beyond the Eurozone, so that is one benefit. And we're here at Checkpoint Charlie, one of the most famous and visited tourist sites in Berlin. And it is, of course, a place where many American tourists come who are now benefiting from the weak euro.
We plan to spend more than what we are, and so we're enjoying the extras. I love Europe, and I just, really not at any cost, but it's certainly been great with the euro being, much more affordable now.
For me, it was such a difference how last time we were in Europe, I was thinking it was almost double. And now it's like not as much, so it's kind of been nice when you buy gifts and stuff. You don't have to spend as much money.
American tourists have begun to return to Berlin since the end of last year when the US economy pulled itself out of recession, and now the weak euro is an added incentive.
Much of it in Paris, where we've talked to some hotels and travel agencies, and they've told us it's still too early to tell what impact the low euro is going to have. But here at the Paris Tourist Office, Paul Roll, the Director General, is returned from the United States and is confident about this tourist season.
Very confident. It's probably the first time in almost 10 years that we've had such positive feedback from the main American operators. Obviously, there's a confidence mood in which they're in. The euro obviously helps with a discount in a certain way, and you stay in the eurozone of 20-25%. But obviously, that is considerable. So we see the impact on the positive end, going instead of staying at a 3- or 4-star hotel, they go to a 4- or a 5-star hotel. Instead of going to a non-Michelin guide restaurant, they go into a 1-, 2-, or 3-star restaurant. So it's not the length of stay that changes, it's the amount of expenses that are dedicated to the trip.
I'm Al Goodman in Madrid at the Plaza Mayor. This 17th century masterpiece has long attracted visitors to the Spanish capital, but you pay for the view. A beer at these tables can cost €6. With the strong euro, that used to be $8.50. But with the euro falling against the dollar, that same beer is now $1 cheaper. And American visitors here are enjoying a lot more than just the view.
What are the things you think you'll be able to do now that you have more money?
Probably more dining out, just kind of like this, strolling around, just finding interesting things to do and sitting down and just eating. I think eating mostly.
We had planned on taking a vacation to Europe anyhow, but definitely waited until we got here to exchange our U.S. dollars for euros so we get the best deal.